Hey everybody, welcome to week 3. All right, so we did last week, we talked a lot about informal presentations, and I think you did a good job there with the elevator speeches. We're going to turn now to formal presentations, formal interactions, and you're going to see very quickly the difference between them. So last week we were talking a lot about, okay, how do we, in a very relaxed setting, in a relaxed manner, whether it's at a networking convention or in an actual elevator, how do we convey something about us professionally speaking, kind of in a relaxed way. Now, we're going to look at how do we do these things in a much more formal way. And one of the reasons is because this is part of your capstone project. But another reason is because there's a very good chance that many of you in the working world, once you graduate, are going to have some sort of opportunity to give some sort of formal presentation. So in the lecture, there will be more information on this. And then in the discussion board this week, you're going to be focusing on formal presentations and how they should be done. So basically, what kinds of things should be in a formal presentation that might not be in an informal presentation. One way of looking at it would be, how would you interview versus how you would give an elevator speech, right? Or how would you convey a message, maybe train somebody, let's say, on the job versus giving a training to multiple people, using PowerPoint or Prezi or something like that. So you might want to approach this by trying to compare formal presentations, right, to the informal presentations. So like I said, in the discussion board, you're going to be doing just that. You're going to be using something like PowerPoint or Prezi, and you're going to be either having a video component, which is highly recommended, although not required, or a voiceover. So it's got to be one or the other. And you're going to be talking about what are the kinds of requirements, what are the things that are going to be very important for some sort of formal presentation. So you're not having to choose a subject and say, I am going to give a formal presentation on the planets in our solar system or whatever. You don't need to do that. It's really a presentation on formal presentations, if that makes sense. So we're going to be spending a lot of our time talking about that, unpacking that, trying to help each other better understand that, okay? And a lot of the work is going to be in the discussion boards this week. Now, there are a bunch of other assignments this week too. So week 3 is always the check-in week. There's going to be that very easy assignment. But let me know how things are going for you. Let me know if you need anything extra from me. This week is a week where you're going to be doing your global awareness, not reflection, but the interview itself. So hopefully you've been talking about or thinking about this, maybe talking to some people at work, and now you're going to be ready to actually interview somebody. It doesn't have to be in person. I know we're still doing social distancing in most places. So you can do this via Skype, you can do this on the phone, you can do this even via email if that's the easiest way to do it. But this is a really interesting assignment that students get a lot out of, and I get a lot out of it as well. So we're trying to kind of broaden our horizons, if you will, with that assignment and talk to somebody from a very different perspective from ours, whether they are, ethnically or racially different, or maybe religiously, or maybe they come from maybe even, like I said to you before, like a different political perspective from your own, but just showing that, you want to try to better understand people who might be different from you. And so that's hopefully a very fruitful exercise you're going to be doing. There's a couple of other assignments too. So one is a kind of a reflection that's a little longer. Another one is quite short, where you're just going to be kind of unpacking kind of the presentation that and that you've been doing and kind of the feedback you got from your classmates and from me. So there's a lot to keep us busy this week, but you're going to get a lot out of this week. So I hope that you jump into this week with both feet, and you're ready to learn and you're ready to contribute, and we'll see where the week takes us. Thanks, folks.